Hello. As you can see, I'm in a little bit of a snowstorm this morning. What actually started out as a beautiful day to get some footage of wildlife has turned out to be a walk in a snowstorm. So, hope you can stick with me. I'll show you some of the footage that I got. I got excellent footage of a couple bucks sparring down by a creek. I also got some footage of a buck following does around. Almost looked like it was in the rut. I thought it was a little too late in the year for that, being that we're a week into January. But I don't know, things were strange this year. Everything came a little bit late. Fall colors came late. The rut seemed to be late, at least for the areas I was in. But I did get some footage of that today. So take a look at it, see what you think.
Wow, steep.
I was just checking the weather report, and it looks like we're going to get up to 10 inches of snow. Didn't see exactly what the time frame was on that accumulation. So I'm down under the hemlocks along the creek, and I just saw a cardinal, and I tried to get a shot of it with the cell phone camera, but I don't even know if you'll be able to see the little red dot, so I don't know if that footage is going to make it in the video. If I see it sitting somewhere again, I might bust out the Lumix and see if I can get a good shot of it, because they're one of my favorite birds, especially in the winter. I don't know, just something about that bright red. It's cool to see. I didn't know the snows were going to come in so early, and I wish that what I had done is shot some trail video walking some of the deer trails that I was seeing prior to the snow. But I didn't run the camera on any of that stuff. There's more of that barberry. Again, it's pretty much picked clean. Yeah, the snows came in so fast that even the deer tracks and stuff I was seeing earlier, I did get a couple shots of some deer trails. And I guess what I'll do is I'll just show you clips of what I was seeing before the snow. One of the big challenges for me on this videography thing is trying to decide whether or not to have my camera in my hand or what camera to have in my hand. And it's like I find that when I'm running one camera, I wish I had the other one. Or one of the things that's really challenging is trying to get your camera set up, especially if it's a tripod, for a nice steady shot with your zoom lens, and especially like trying to get something active like birds. They're just all over the place, and it's like I'll be aimed at a particular spot where I'd seen one land and get all focused in there, and then it doesn't come back to that spot. It lands on a different branch on the tree. And so I'm moving around. I'm always chasing them around, trying to get the shot that I want to get. And it gets to be a little bit frustrating, but it's very challenging when you actually finally get the shot that you're looking for. One of the things like earlier is I saw a deer antler, and there's a red squirrel in the vicinity of it. And so I set up my tripod, just aimed at that antler, and kept waiting. Finally, the red squirrel finds acorn or pine cone or something like that, and he jumps right up on the antler, and it's just like awesome. It's like I got the shot. But very rarely do I find that it goes that easy. I'm usually just frustrated by it all. Yeah, it's becoming quite the winter wonderland out here. The trees are just getting beautiful. I'm going to turn the camera around. These little pines are just heavy with snow now. Hopefully the lens is still picking stuff up. My snowshoes caught on a branch I was ducking and dumped a big pile of snow all over the camera. So hopefully it's not a big blur. Oh, no way. So I'm in about the same location I was this morning when I filmed the deer going around down by the creek. What a difference now that all the snow is coming down. Makes it hard to even see the creek. It was somewhere right down in here where I saw those young bucks sparring earlier. One of the cool things about this little creek is these are like the headwaters of a trout stream, and all the water in here is like real shallow, but there's lots of little springs along the edge of a ridge, and they come out across the swamp. And there's one right up here I'm going to take and show you. It's kind of sulfury smelling, so I guess that's would be hard water. But yeah, it's a pretty neat looking spring. Just it has this weird, I'm not even sure what it is that comes out of it. I'll turn the camera around. So that's actually where the water's coming up out of the ground, and it's full of like leaves and debris. I don't know if you can even see it boiling at all, but just a gentle little creek coming out, and it gets this weird, I don't know what it is. It's like a seaweed stuff, but it's white. And like I said, there's a real strong sulfury smell in here for this creek. And no way. Look about dead center right now. Let's see if I can zoom in. There we go. See if I can zoom in more. So I don't know if one of those deer this morning lost that, but there is a deer antler. That'll be the second one I found today. I'm going to try to get over to it. without getting myself all wet and muddy. Alright, figured I might as well have the camera on for this. That's a little bit gooey. Whoa! Made it across. That was a close one. I got clumsy boots on. I'm wearing like these knee-high. They're those like Sherpa-lined boots from Australia, and they're not the best for trying to maintain your footing on things. They have good traction, it's just you don't have much in the way of support. Be a Michigan 6-point. Awesome. Well, that's a fun little treasure to find. So that is so cool. Guess normally I don't even look for them until March. The one I found earlier, it would have been an older one. This one I think is from this year. Anyway, pretty cool. So my hands are just about numb. Another disadvantage to using cameras, you can't use your gloves much. At least I can't. But still hear birds chirping every now and then. They're still darting around. So I guess they're remaining active. I haven't seen any deer since it started snowing hard. I haven't even seen their tracks anymore. But I think I'm going to make my way back and warm up and see if I can put together a little video for you. Thanks for joining me on this little adventure. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And it just goes to show you don't always have to go on a big adventure to experience some of the great outdoors. I mean, this was a matter of a few hours, and got to see a lot. Even got a few souvenirs out of the deal.